Hello. Good morning, everyone. Brenda over here at Blasterworks, and um, getting ready to go to the flea market. Yay! It's the one where we have breakfast first, so I'm looking forward to that. Um, so before I head out, I want to go ahead and try to get as much of trash talk done as I can, if I can do it all. Um, let's see. We are going to prep the page for next week, and this was the one we did last Sunday, and I think I did it on camera, so I don't really have much to show you. I still have to fill out my journal card. I usually do it on Saturdays, but I didn't do it yesterday, so I need to fill that out this morning also. Did I get everything done? No, I didn't do that yet. I did pick the lemons. I haven't packaged them up yet, though. I did do that. Rinse car. I did go to the dollar store. I tried to pay the gardener, but he didn't remember to go. I hide the check. I told him where I would hide it, and he didn't get it, so I gotta try again this week. I picked up my prescription. I did yard work. Oh, and I have to start another pet portrait. So my neighbors that used to live next door this way, I painted their pets for them at the time that they were here. They had one dog and a cat and a horse. And then they moved. But since they moved, they got another dog, another cat or two. I think they got another two cats, but I believe I painted those all on one. I painted the two cats together on one, and then another horse. And then now they messaged me. Well, the husband did, and they have another dog and possibly another cat. So the dog for sure. The cat, they're not sure yet if they're going to get it. If, I think it was a stray cat, and then now they're planning on keeping it. But anyways, the dog for sure, and he would like to have it by his wife's birthday, which is in a week. But I told him I may not be able to do that, but I will give it a shot. So I need to get that started, actually. Anywho, so this is going to be this week's page, and I already stamped it there, and then I also already put on when I rode my bicycle last week. So I rode it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I didn't on Thursday because it rained. And then, since it rained, I went ahead and went to the store that day and got all my lunch stuff for the next few days for work. And then I was going to ride it here, but then Friday, but then I didn't because I wanted to go to the dollar store before work. So then I went to the dollar store on that day before work. And then I also made a little key for the little stickers I use. And then I found this not sticker, you know what I mean, this little image here of like someone doing like yoga or something. And I'm going to use that for doctor and dentist, anything health related type appointments. So that day that we had the last minute dentist appointment is here. So that's why I didn't ride my bike that day. So I'm going to use that for that reason. So that's done. Okay. So like I said, we are going to be working on this page, and then this is going to be the last of the month, and then we start February. Okay, so then let's go through the trash. What do I got? Cream cheese. I had to go buy cream cheese because not only did my Rust buddy send me awesome little gifts, she sent me her jalapeno plum jam that she makes, and it's so good, and I'm already almost done. But yeah, so I needed cream cheese to go with it because, oh my God, even hubby loves it. So that's that. These came off with some of the trash here. All right, neighbors for Christmas, the ones on this side, gave us like this little thing with little jellies and this inside. And I finally finished the candy in here. So I want to use this. I like the checkered look on that. So somehow I'm going to use that. Dried cranberries that I put in my yogurt. Again, I like the little window, so that's why I saved this trash. And it's a neat pocket if you can use it like in your journal or whatever, and it has like Velcro on the top. Isn't that cool? And I already cleaned it out. And then, let's see, we'll go over those in a minute. Trash bags, store brand. Yep, that's me. So I kept that just in case I needed it. And I emptied the rest of our cornmeal into a bell jar because it was all kind of looked like the bag was going through something, and I didn't want bugs to get in there. So yeah. So then I cut that because I like this image. I like that it looks kind of retro, like from the '60s or something. So I might, if anything, I might just cut out this and use that somewhere, even if it's not in my trash journal. Eventually, it would be maybe on the canvas, and if I do something like that, then I would see some of that's already peeled off. But I would also peel off the backing to make it a little bit thinner. And then these came off the trash bag box. Oop. Oh, this was on the box. I don't know what that means, but does anyone know why they have these little colored boxes on the box? And then I just cut that. I don't know why. I just cut that out. All right, so then that's the trash. And then also last week at the flea market, they had the Wienermobile there. So I got a little postcard. They were giving out a little postcard. So I got that. I might use that as a journal card. I'm not sure yet. And I also had an opportunity. I took a picture I did a selfie there while I was there to add to my journal. So I got that. And then I found a button as I was perusing the flea market. And I just bought these things. It was like a bundle. I just got another sticker because it was like 3 for $5 or something like that. 3 items for $5. So I had gotten originally the sticker and this, and then he's got to get one more thing, but everything else was not my thing. So I just got another Long Beach sticker. But inside here, are these. Then. So I'm going to probably rust those up and use them in art somehow. Or I might even also get me I used to have a calligraphy pen, but I don't know what happened to it. But like an ink pen. I might even get another handle and maybe even use some of these. So I won't rust all of them up. I'll keep some just to use and then rust up some of them. Isn't that neat? A whole bunch of them. So that was that. And then, of course, that. So I'm going to probably put one of these inside my January trash journal. What else? And then I got a postcard. Isn't that cool? That's inspiration. I love that look. That's a great drawing and painting. But this is from Twee. She went to Europe. I think you guys remember me mentioning that we were going to go have lunch. And Twee, if you're watching, we still need to have our lunch date with all the girls. We were going to have lunch, but then she got sick and then she was going to Europe. So we had to wait until she got back. She's back now. And she had mailed this before the holidays, I think. And I just now got it. So, but isn't that neat? I'm just glad I got it. At least I got it though, right? Better late than never. So yeah, so this is neat. So this is definitely going in there. It will just go in a pocket. I won't fasten it down anyways because I don't want to cover up anything. So there goes that. So that's everything for the journal. And then today I also need to make February's signature. And remember the clips I was talking about that I have over here? Let me take this down and show you guys. Oh, it's going to be hard because I'm also charging my phone right now, so I'm connected to a wire. Let me grab the wire. So I'll make a mess here. These clips, remember those? So now I'm using them to hold up. See, like I already have February letters here to put on the front of the cover, and then these are like cutouts that I want to use possibly in my trash journal, and more letters are in there. So I'm trying to collect letters, and then these are papers and stuff that I may use for pages. And I have this trash too that I should have it here, but I stuck it up there and I just now remembered it was there. But yeah, so I'm going to use that, but I'm not going to use that today. So I'll just probably use that eventually. And then this is probably going to be my cover for February, but I'm not sure yet. But yeah, so I'm going to use that clip thing right now just to hold things so I don't lose them. I just forget about them. That's all, but at least they're not lost. All right. So that's that. Sorry, guys. Not trying to make y'all dizzy. All right. Okay. And there we go. All right. So anywho, what else? What else? Yes. Oh, yeah. I did go to the dollar store. As many of you guys have seen my little video, short video. And the reason why I didn't show you what I got was because I don't want to, because remember, one of you is going to be supplying the prompt. Whoever is the first prompt person that puts a prompt in the comments, the day that I tell you guys your prompt, that's going to be my prompt. So I don't want to sway how you decide what my prompt is. Does that make sense? By showing you what I have, because then if you see it, then you're like, oh, she has this, it's this color, or she could use it for this, so maybe my prompt will be this, So I don't want that to happen. I want it to just be spontaneous. You know what, the button I think I'm going to add. I'm going to add that somewhere. Maybe I'll put it on the cover once it's done. Maybe I could put like a little string. I don't know. All right, but I do want to add the little button. Fine. I also found a little buckle, but it was so small, it may still be in the bag, or I may have lost it somewhere here on my desk. I found a buckle while we were walking around. Anyway, so yeah, so that's why I didn't show you guys the items that I got, and I'm not really happy with my items. I'm going to tell you guys right now that it was hard. I was in there for a while trying to decide what to get because, like I said, this is like the third dollar store challenge. I think we did two. The other time that we were the year that I started, I think we did two. One I did with my Rust buddy, and then the other one, and then I announced it to everyone, and we did like a one with everybody. So yeah, so it was kind of hard, to find items that I didn't already use before. All right, so that's there. I can put this as a hinge and just kind of cover up my to-do list. Oh, and then I'm thinking, start in February. I think I'm going to make my to-do list on a separate card also, kind of like how I do my journaling. I might just do that also because that way I can see it more readily. Like I can have it over there by the couch if I need to, or carry it with me to work so I can add to it if I need to. But that's not solid yet, and that's not 100% that I'm going to do that. I'm just thinking out loud like I usually do. All right, I think I'm going to put this like this. I can journal here too, and then I don't need to use the hot dog thing as a journal card. I can just stick it in here as decoration or something. Maybe I'll put this in the middle with my picture. Okay, so we still have our middle page. These are so big though, these postcards. We still have our middle page. And my pictures are, I still have a week to go. So I still might take more pictures, but I have my pictures in here and any other thing that I might want to add in the middle. And also, I cannot find the rest of this book. I think I might have accidentally thrown it away, but I did go through the trash, and I didn't find it in the trash either. I have no idea where the rest of this is, and I wanted to use it every month. I wanted to put one of these in there. That's sad. All right, so then I have my pictures. Where's my other picture of me? What do I do with it? See how I'm losing stuff? Where is... Oh, there I am. All right. I could cut this in half, which I may do that. I'll probably cut it in half and then just put it in the middle. This guy needs to go on a dark background because he'll get lost there. So if I put that, like, say there, and this actually might go in my inspiration journal. Yeah, I'm gonna have to obviously have to figure this out. Yeah, I'm gonna probably have to take another picture this week, but I do believe I'll just cut that in half and put that in there. Okay, this guy, let's find you somewhere today, because you need to go somewhere. What about on the cover? Little ghost. No. Damn, he would have been cool if he was behind that. I can always cut that off. Cut that off. What do you think? I cut that. Oh, but you need the shape. Otherwise, you can't tell. Because I would have to cut it there. Well, you would still be able to tell what that is, right? If it was just like that. Can y'all see that? Or should I just keep the whole thing? I think I'll just keep the whole thing. Too bad I can't put him up here because then he'll get cut off. All right, whatever. Anywho. All right, so let's put you guys away because you're going in the middle later. Oh, plus I wanted to put Long Beach in there too, in the middle possibly, or somewhere on the journal. I'll put that there, put one there, and then one of the stickers will go on my, up here, my cabinet, or outside on my metal cabinet out there. Okay, let's go back to this page. Sorry guys, I'm all over the place. I also started a new series or whatever, a new idea. I am going to start doing, and it's going to be random, so it's not going to be weekly or anything like that. But the first one will be inserted into this video, and it's going to be called Trash to Trashure, where I take a trash item and I turn it into something. Turn it into some sort of treasure. Yeah, so the first one, I was going to do it separate, but I think I'll just make little short videos and insert into Trash Talk. So that's going to be at the end of this video. And then, yeah. And let's see. Well, I just need to put like a pocket over here so that I can put this in there. I'm going to cut this. I might not use this today, but I'm going to cut it because I just want the front, basically. I don't want to use it as a pocket, like a bag. And if I ever want to, I'm not too concerned because I buy these all the time. So I'll just, if I mess up, I'll just use another one. Oh, that didn't work. I thought I was going to, oh, it did work. Okay. Oh, it's kind of stuck there. Oh, I didn't cut it all the way off. That's cool though, because it gives it a distressed edge look. There we go. All right. Because I kind of want that to be over something. That's not going to work though. It's kind of smallish. Maybe I can cut this open. Sorry, I'm thinking of cutting the side open, make it a pocket. What happened to my blade? Where is my blade? See, I lose everything. I usually have everything right here. Did I use it for anything? Or did hubby maybe use it for something? I don't know. But my blade is missing. And it's usually right up here. Okay. So let me just try to tear it. No, I'm going to start from the top up here. Let's see. And let's tear down the side for now. So I think what I'm going to do is like a raw edge, just kind of come down here like this. Kind of be like a tuck. Cool. And then maybe I'll cut out my corn and put that as decoration. What about that piece though? Well, I don't know. Maybe the corn will come up like that. Let's just cut it out. Yeah, I don't want this trash talk to be too long, you guys. So I apologize. But let me see. Last week was just a work week. I worked every Monday through Friday. And work is starting to kind of get back to normal. We still have a lot of jobs from Insurance Week that are coming in. So it is still a little bit busy for me, which is good. I like it. I like it busy. I'm not too tired though when I get home like I was for a while there. And then yesterday I actually finally got started on the backyard. I should show you guys pictures. I did take pictures to show my brother. My brother who does his yard up there. Yeah, that's what our conversations are now. As you get older, they're about the yard. And he was showing me what might be wrong with my lawnmower, because remember I told you guys my lawnmower is broken. So he gave me some ideas to look into, because he said it might just need to be cleaned out, either spark plugs or the carburetor. Get some, what do you say, some fuel cleaner or something to spray in there. I don't know. He had a whole thing with pictures. He showed me what the carburetor looks like and how to take it apart, all that kind of stuff. Anywho, but I just took our weed whacker and went around part of the yard and just started cutting it with that, and it worked great. And then back by the fence, we had weeds that were like 3 feet tall. And those I didn't use the weed whacker. I just physically pulled them up straight up, and they came right up, root and all. So I did that, and I did that under the lemon tree, just with the grass, because I don't want stuff to grow back right away. So I'm trying to get the roots and everything out of there. Also, kind of should have kept some of that orange on there. Oh well, too late now. So today, when I get back home from the flea market, I am going to go back out there again and do another piece of the yard. Now that I did that one piece, I feel better. It was just kind of overwhelming when you just look at it, and I was like, kind of like, oh my God, it's so much to do around the house, so much to do in the yard, everything, work. I'm waiting on authorization for some of the stuff that the doctor wants hubby to do next, so I have to make appointments on that. You know what I mean? So it's just a lot. But I feel better today. I feel better today about it. This would be perfect here, but then I have that damn corn, that damn basket right there. Well, it can kind of stick out. I'll put it down here like this. Yeah. And this can still get in there. I'll put it down here. I might have to just trim that off because I don't want too much sticking up over, because that'll just eventually get, I'll just trim that little piece off there. I'll just kind of go around it like that. Like so. Yeah, let's just glue that down. Let's get that over with. I don't know. Hopefully it'll glue to this. This is kind of shiny, but I'll use glue and then I'll check on it later to see if it sticks. Okay, so let's just go straight down here. Even if I'll just scooch that up a little bit, even if this, I swear, I still need to soak it, Kristen. I haven't done it yet. But this little thing is driving me crazy. I am putting a lot of pressure on there, and it's hard to get this glue to come out. But Kristen tells me to soak the whole top part, which I need to do still. Let's just do that. I know that's going to be part of there, but I think I'll be okay. Oh, wait, maybe not. All right. Okay, I won't glue that part down. Let's glue this down, scooch it over like that. Don't glue that down. Let's take that off. All right. Okay, so that'll still go in there. And then what else can I put up here for decoration? Well, maybe I won't put this on here. I'll just take my stripes and my candy out. Yeah, I'll do that. Because that's the main thing I like about this is the stripes. And I just don't need that bottom part. I'll just do the stripes. Actually, I can still use this as a journal card and just tuck it in with the postcard. Let's put this, let's see. So if I tuck that in there, and then those stripes will be sticking out there. All that, and I'll just put these stripes over here. All right. What was I talking about? Was I talking about anything, guys? Just like left you guys, abandoned you. Sorry. I was just talking about regular week. Oh yeah, the yard. Yeah. I think I will insert pictures just to show you guys what I did. And it's going to be kind of hard to tell. But you have to look towards the back fence and you'll see the tall weeds there. And then in the before and then in the after picture, you can see like under the lemon tree, it looks better. And back by that fence, it looks better. Over to the left, I have two sheds. And in between, the shed is cement, but I just raked all the grass over that way. So that's a pile of grass that's on the cement. So I still just need to pick that up and put that into my compost bin. And then I also have a pile of grass over by the lemon tree that I need to pick up also and put in the compost bin. And then that's it. Okay, you know what? I think I like this page. Maybe I'll just add. Do I need to add these? Nah. These will just go in as trash into the trash bin along with this stuff. I think because I don't want to overdo it either. And then this guy, maybe he can come over here. Let me see what week. I have another Monday through Friday week. So I don't think I have a lot to do on my to-do list. You know, I'll put him up here and then hopefully he won't be in the way. Because, he can kind of be on here. Yeah, maybe I'll just put him here. It's kind of hard to see, but he's there. But you're like, makes no sense to have him there. He needs to be peeking out from something, right? I feel like he needs to be popping up out of somewhere. What about the corn? We'll wait on him too. We'll wait on him and see. Maybe he'll be somewhere else down the line. All right. So I'm just going to leave this like this for now. This will be my journal card. This will be fun inspiration from Twee because I do like that look. Trash. Maybe I'll just put one of the quotes there that I found or that I have in here, like stay off the phone or whatever. That could actually go there quite nicely. Where is it? Stop thinking. There we go. Because that's what's happening right now. I'm thinking too much. Yeah, we'll put stop thinking there. Just like that. All right. Or this way. See, I can't even tell which way I want to put it. It's because I think too much. All right. We'll just slap it on there and be done. And that'll be it. And then I just want to remind you guys too about the prompts because we need more than one. We're going to need a lot of prompts because I want to like dig them out of a hat. Make your prompts like an open-ended question. All right. So don't make a prompt like a junk journal prompt like pockets, tag, stamp, like that. Make your prompt like an open-ended question, like something to ponder. A quote from a book, a song lyrics, a movie, but a movie that say you can, don't do like Harry Potter. You know what I mean? Like do something that maybe from the movie that maybe can be expanded on because not everyone watched the movie or knows what it is or anything like that. You know what I mean? So so just make your prompt like an open-ended question. It's the best way I can describe it, and I hope that makes sense. Um, and I want a lot of prompts so that the next time we play the game, we can pull a prompt out of the hat, and then all of us will do the same prompt. And then I was also thinking, I'll just throw it out there. You guys tell me. Maybe next time we can do something like pick 5 items from nature, or 5 items from your trash, 5 items from nature, you know what I mean? So think about that also. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to make y'all work on my channel. You know, just to sit back and watch. All right. You guys have to do some of the work too. All right. Oof, making a mess over here. All right. So with that, I think I'm done. I'm going to put these in my trash. No, not him though, because he needs to go in one of these soon. I think I'm done. I just need to journal, and I need to fill out my to-do list, start jotting down some stuff. I like the way this page turned out, actually. That's pretty darn cool, I think. Put that up there, make it look even, like so, except for then you don't see that. I'll put that in there like that. There we go. Yeah, I'm very happy with how that turned out. All right, I'll add some stuff here too. I'll keep that out. Maybe I'll add that in there. Now I'm going to take my shower, get ready for the flea market, and maybe I'll take some pictures while I'm there. You know what? I'm going to cut this out off camera because I'm going to save that also. And I think I will end with the first episode of Trash to Trasher. So let me know what you think about that also. Okay. All right, you guys. Again, all over the place, but that's just the way I am, and I hope that's okay. All right. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all on the next video. Just for now, but don't go because there's going to be an episode coming right now. So stay. Remember this trash find from last week? Well, I took it apart, and the part that was inside, I couldn't keep it because it had little shards of glass in it, probably from being in the parking lot for a while and being run over. Some little bits of glass got in there. So I just threw it out because I don't want to get little tiny bits of glass in my hand and wonder what the hell is that hurting my hand. So I just kept the outside. I did take it apart. And now I think I'm going to make a little journal out of it because it's perfect. It's perfect for just like a little journal. I'll eventually decorate part of the front. But for now, I'm just going to add paper into it and then go from there. So for today, just real quick, Michelle had sent me these papers. Let me see if I have the cover of it. What's it called? Modeled Marks Candy Poetry, I think is what it says. But she sent me this little packet, and it has like all these little pieces of paper in it, and they're all different designs. But what I did was I'm gonna glue them back to back like this, and then that way when I fold it, it'll be a front and back. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay, I'm probably just gonna pause because I don't want this video to be too long. I forgot to charge my light, so it went out again. But okay, so I glued the papers front and back. I also sized it down, and I also distressed the edges. So so now I made my little booklet. Okay, so this is the little booklet that's going to go inside here, like that. And I'm thinking of just stapling it in because I was going to do like a pamphlet stitch, but I don't want to weaken this anymore. It's pretty good right here, but I think I'll just staple this in here, and then I think I'm also going to off camera add some Mod Podge here just to strengthen this up a little bit. You see where it has kind of like this shiny, this was kind of all inside here, but that part ripped off, and I think this is going to keep it stronger. So I'm going to kind of mimic it with some glossy Mod Podge over here. Or I could just use some tape, but I don't know if I have a glossy, no, it's just tape. No, it's matte. But yeah, so I'm just going to put some on here just to kind of strengthen this little hinge, because this is going to be the closure. And I'm either going to do Velcro or maybe put an eyelet in there and do like a wraparound. I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to do that off camera, and then I'll be back. Okay. Hello, I'm back. Okay, it's the next day, and I want to apologize because I didn't film finishing this up because I wasn't intending on finishing up. I was supposed to just staple the papers inside, um, and I did that. So I just took a stapler and stapled it this way. So I added two more staples here. I had already originally stapled it here just to hold the book in place or hold it together. And then I put two staples here to staple it inside there. And then I was like, well, let me get the closure ready. So as I was looking for stuff for the closure, I came across this piece of scrap here and this piece here, just like a bug, from Sonia. She had sent it to me in a Happy Meal a while ago, so I was like, "Oh, that'll put that on the cover." So then I did that, and then my closure. Let me see. My closure is two parts, even though it looks like one. Um, and they're both parts are from Michelle. So Michelle sent me these like little buttons. They're like what do you call it? Brads with little words on it. But I took this part off. See, like this says Dad. I'll never use it saying Dad, right? So I took it off like that. And then you just have this blank button, Brad, right? Um, so then that's underneath, and then the B is also from Michelle. She sent that to me. I don't know what that is from, but it fits perfectly on top of the button. So then I just stuck the Brad through there. That's just my favorite little fly stamp. So I just stamped that there. And then I just added, but under the Brad though, there's just like cardboard just to raise it up a little bit. So it's going through a little tiny piece of cardboard and then also through the cover. And then I just got some elastic and I put it underneath in that direction. And then to close, and then I stamped Inspire on there. I don't know if you can read it, Inspire. And then to close it, I don't want it going around like that. I wanted it to be like the original box, which was on the inside like that. And so that's how it closes. And then, of course, you just wrap it around like that. I know it's like that, but that's okay. There we go. And then we have our little journal. Isn't that cute? And then, which is, I don't know if I'm going to use it this way, but then I realized, hold on, let me grab. I was like, oh, what a cute little journal. What am I going to do with it? That kind of thing. Especially now that I put a B on it. So I really, unless I give it to somebody that has a B in their name, I didn't think about that when I was decorating it, that I could just give it away. But hold on. I'm just finding a picture here. Let's open that back up. But then I realized that the pictures that I take and I print out off on my little mini printer, they fit in there perfectly. Look at that. So this may become part of my trash journal as an additive, and then I may just put some of the pictures in there. There's enough room that I could even put the month that I took the picture, and it could be pictures of inspiration like that, like the one of the button for the crosswalk picture. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to use it for yet, but it's such a, but it's amazing, right? Because it was a piece of trash that I found, and I turned it into a little mini journal. Oh, and then I also took to strengthen the cover. I put this triple thick. I just put like little drops of it on there, and then I used this just to kind of smear it around, and then so now it's shiny inside and out. It's kind of shiny, but I did that because one, I wanted it to kind of look like an old leather book, and then two, I just wanted to strengthen it because this paper was kind of like pressed cardboard, like a whole bunch of pressed cardboard. It did have some of that shiny uh, stuff on the inside, and I did fix it with some saran wrap. I had originally glued some saran wrap down also right here, and then I used my heat gun after it was dried to get it all to kind of blend all together and melt it all in there. But then even that I felt like wasn't enough, so then that's when I put the triple thick on it. But yeah, so then we have our little 10-page little book here. Cool, huh? All right. Anywho, that's it. That is my video. Whoop. And I'll probably add this in during trash talk, or I might just make it a small, short little video by itself. I'm not sure yet. But that's it. Thanks, guys. Love y'all. Tschüss.